each other. So, do you think that you use your ears every day? Yeah, you can. Do you think you'd be able to talk to somebody if you couldn't hear?
No, but you can do sign language.
Yeah, sign language. Can you think of any other ways that you could communicate with somebody if you didn't have ears that were working well? Quiet. You could write it down on a piece of paper. Any other ones? Go ahead.
The God thing.
The what?
Where you feel.
Yeah, that's right. That's a way you can communicate with somebody. Does anybody have any other ideas? Go ahead.
Sign language.
Sign language. Good job. One more?
The one where there's like, it's for blind people and like, I don't know how, but
Braille.
yeah.
Braille, where you feel what you're reading. Yep. Do you have one more? Go ahead.
You have a robot that says what you think.
That's a really good idea. I wish everybody could have one of those. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go through the parts. We're only going to cover 6 of them. So right here is the pinna, which is what kind of funnels the sounds. This is your ear canal, your eardrum, which is kind of like a drum. I'll explain that later. The middle ear, and then the inner ear, and then the eustachian tube. Okay, so it's separated into 3 main areas: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. And the pinna, like I said before, it acts as a funnel. If you want to point to it on there. And then the ear canal, so the sound waves will travel through here to the eardrum, so it's kind of like a little tunnel. It goes right through. And then the eardrum is the thin flap of skin that is stretched like a drum and vibrates when sounds hit it. And then there's 3 main bones that are involved with helping transmit the sounds. So it's the incus, the malleus, and the stapes. And the bones, it's kind of hard to see on here, but it might be easier to see. It's like, oh, I can take it out. It's these right here. These are the bones. So that's kind of cool. And then the cochlea is the snail-shaped area that looks like a snail. So that will probably be easier to see. Can everyone see this?
Kind of looks like a shell on the outside.
Yeah. And then the eustachian tube connects the ear to the back of your throat. So that's kind of interesting.
All right. This is a model of the ear, and if you guys can be really careful, I'll let you pass it around so that you can look at it more closely. There are 2 pieces that come out, so you can take them out and kind of play around with them. Just be really careful. It's not too fragile, but we still want to keep it intact because we're borrowing it from our school. So if you want to look at it for a second and then pass it on to the next classmate so you can get a better look.
Okay, so now we're going to practice. We're going to have a few of you come up to the board, and you can look at your sheets if you would like, but you can just point to the word and then point to where it goes.
So we gave you the sheet with a picture that has the words pointing on it. We just want to have volunteers, and you can bring your sheet up if you want. We're going to point out each one. Oops. Point to each one, and I want you to tell us which one that the arrow is pointing at. Okay? Do we have any volunteers? You want to come up? Good job. Yep. All right, so we've got that one covered. Aaron, go ahead and come up. Yep, good job. You want to come up? Good job.
Does anyone know what the snail-shaped? What is that called? Starts with a C. C. Gavin? Cochlea, yep, good job.
Does anybody want to volunteer for this bottom row of tables? Go ahead and come up, Justin. All right, we've got 3 more. Two more on each side here on the bottom. You can take a look at your sheet quick before you come up there. Yep, good job. And Wyatt, do you want to come do the last one? Good job. All right.
I want to go to the bottom. Like this, like
All right. So who knew everything that we just talked about the year? Did anybody know all of that? Kind of? A little bit? Yeah? Have you talked about your ears with your parents or your guardians or your doctors before? Yeah. What is something new that you learned about the year today? Anybody tell me something new they learned about the year? Everything? Yeah. Yep, we do have a bunch of parts in our ears, and we didn't even cover half of them. We just wanted to give you the main parts. Everything. We'll go one more. The eardrum. Okay. Do you want to say one more? Go ahead. No? Okay. So what do we all agree that the main thing we have our ears for are? Should we just kind of go ahead and everyone kind of say what you think the main thing we use our ears for? Hearing and listening and talking and communicating with each other. All right, so that's when we're going to switch over now. We're going to have our other teachers come up and talk to you a little bit about why ears are important for hearing.
So right now you're all getting sheets. So each of you should have one sheet and you're sitting by somebody. So what you're going to do is if your partner won, you're going to do the activities that are listed on your sheet of paper. With your partner 2, I want you to close your eyes and to guess how they're making that sound. So you're going to practice using your ears right now to hear. Your partner. Does everybody understand? Give me a thumbs up if you get it.
I guess what she needs help reading the
Fourth graders, when you're all finished, put your hands on your head so that we can see that you're done. Okay. I see your eyes.
You get them all right?
Okay. We're finished.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
No. You're trying to tell
Are you two finished? Yeah. How'd it go? Good. Okay, so if you haven't finished, please finish up in the next few seconds. And put your hands on your head. All right, does everybody have their hands in their head? Okay, it looks like we're ready to move on.
So some definitions that you will want to know today are decibels, which is a degree of loudness, bilateral, which is using both ears, hearing on both sides of your head, frequency, which is cycles per second, and the number of vibrations occurring during a second, or the pitch of a sound, if anybody who's been in music. And then an audiologist is someone who is trained, kind of like an ear doctor.
All right.
Okay, you hit and I hit.
So now we're going to talk about some different things that can cause hearing loss. So hearing loss is when you can't hear super well with your ears anymore, okay? So a number of different things can cause this. The first is a serious infection. So maybe if you get a really, really bad ear infection and you don't go to the doctor and get it treated, that could cause hearing loss. Head injury. So if you hit your head super hard, that could also cause hearing loss. Loud sounds can cause hearing loss. So this might be like you go to a really loud concert, or if you are by a lot of loud construction noise and you don't wear protective earmuffs, like that could cause hearing loss. And then headphones. We're going to talk about this even a little bit more later, but do you all ever put earbuds in when you listen to music? Yeah, if you play that music really loud into your headphones, that could cause hearing loss. And the bad thing about hearing loss is once you lose your hearing, you can't really fix it. And we have a little activity. Oh, we have another example.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Also, you can lose hearing, like, when the music is really loud.
Right, so that would be loud sounds, right? Good job. So, I'm going to pass out to show you guys how hearing loss kind of happens, some pipe cleaners. And your job when you get yours is to hold them out in front of you like this, okay? And don't bend them or anything like that. Just hold them out in front of you.
You gotta wait, you gotta hold them out.
Gotta hold them out in front of you. So let us see that you hold them out. They hurt. So these white pipe cleaners represent something in your ear called the stilla, and that is inside the snail shaped piece. Can anybody remind me what that piece is called? Yeah, Gavin? Can you help him out? Yeah. Good job. So, everybody, hold your pipe cleaners out. Can I borrow two of you? Thank you. So you're going to hold them out. And this represents the stilla in your ear. And the stilla is little tiny hairs that vibrate and move when you listen to music and when you hear sounds. So let's pretend that you're listening to something super loud, okay? Put your hand on the top and move it all around, because that's what happens when you listen to those really loud sounds. Now stop. How does it look? It's not straight at all anymore, is it? So that stilla in your ear has been damaged. Try to straighten it out. Does it straighten out ever again? It doesn't look the same as it did in the beginning, right? And that's the same with those hairs in your ears. You can't really ever fix it once you damage it. So that's why it's important to take care of it.
Wait, these two
All right, let's set those pipe cleaners at the front of our desk, and we'll move on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, listen up.
I'm sorry.
So, how do we test our ears? One way is we can use earplugs in case we're around, again, construction or loud concerts. We can turn the volume down. There is a 60-60 rule, which means 60% of the sound that you are hearing, you need to put it at 60% of the volume. So if you have like an iPod or something, that means it'd be on 3 bars. Yeah. And then no cotton swabs. We want to keep our ears clean and healthy, but sticking cotton swabs in our ears, especially too far, can damage the parts in our ear. We want to keep our ears dry. So again, keeping our ears healthy, keeping them dry after you go swimming or going to the lake. We want to exercise regularly. That will help our ears keep healthy. And then go to checkups. And then we have a couple hearing tests that we can do.
Hearing test, series of tones. A series of hearing tests is conducted with headphones placed onto your
So
ears.
this is a little video to help you know what would happen if you were to go to an ear doctor, okay?
Behind your ear.
We'll save questions for later.
For most of the testing, the hearing in each ear is checked independently. Your practitioner will use a machine called an audiometer to send a series of tones with different pitches to each of your ears. Your practitioner will tell you how to respond when you hear the sounds. Based on your responses, they will determine what the quietest sounds are that you can hear at each frequency. This is your hearing threshold. By sending the sounds along 2 different pathways, your hearing care practitioner will have a better idea about how each part of your ear is functioning. While they are doing this, they will be recording these results on a special chart called an audiogram.
Just a little brief on what ear doctors do, audiologists, and then we have this link. That is a hearing test that you can take online. We'll just do a little bit of it. So there's some questions. Do you sometimes have difficulty understanding speech on the telephone or TV? No? Do you sometimes feel people are mumbling or not speaking clearly? Sometimes. Do you find it difficult to follow a conversation in a noisy restaurant or crowded room? Yes? Okay. Tell me when you can hear it. Yeah? Oh. Tell me when you can hear it. That's some good ears. Okay, now we're going to listen to some everyday sounds.
this one's, the frequency sounds are like newspaper pages turning or a baby crying. Okay, we'll do one last one. That one is like chimes or a woman's voice. Okay, we'll do one last one. Okay. That one is similar to a whispering or a phone ringing.
So taking a little test like that can help us know if we are hearing things well, and if we're not, maybe thinking about going to an ear doctor to help us. With this one, if you were in the back of the room, it might be a little hard to hear, so you probably don't need to be too worried if you couldn't hear it.
If you guys want to write this website on your starkey.com, you can take a hearing test. I thought it was pretty fun. They said I was hard of hearing, but. Okay. So now as the overview, we're gonna do this little test. Don't freak out, it's not graded. I'll like look at them. I'll give you guys your grades next Thursday, but it's not graded because I don't have control of that.
Just to kind of see if what we taught you today, that you were able to process that and understand. So we just kind of want to see.
So make sure you put your names right there.
If it helps you, you can use the sheet that we gave you as well. And even with the help sheet, if you don't know an answer, just go ahead and give it your best guess. So it's not going to hurt you either way.
What's your question?
Put your name on it.
Michaela? Oh, Riley does it. When you said it's on terms of English, and she was
If anybody needs help understanding a question, or if you have a question about one of the vocab words, just raise your hand and we'll come help you out, okay? We want you to be able to do as best as you can on this, so we're willing to help as much as we can.
So that was,
Number 4 is on the next page, so you might have to flip it over. Yep, I know what my question is. I'm not very good at editing pictures. I tried my best.
unfortunately. Some people don't have.
Are you done? You want to double check your answers? No? Got your name on it? You're done? What's up?
Central, there's not yet. There's not yet. There's not yet.
Okay, so you got that one. So where's the auditory nerve? That's where well, the words are over here. So you're just matching up to a certain place on here. That's the one, this one.
Just try your best. I put these because sometimes they help. They kind of look like. It's like a block. I don't know off the top of my head what it would be. Just try your best. If you don't get it, it's not great. I just want to see how much you guys know. Stir up. Done? Not yet. Stir up. It kind of does sound like.
It might be. Just kind of want to see where you're at.
You'll be okay. Yeah. You just do your best work and don't worry about it too much, okay? How are you doing? Alright.
This one's kind of hard. I don't think it's that sends the signal to the brain. So you can
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're still doing your quiz, we're just going to wrap it up. If you have yet to get a stop, listen, right, let me know. Raise your hand.
Yeah, just quickly, we have 3 minutes left.
Not just I just stuck with tonight. Pretty tricky.
Best guesses, okay? Best guess.
Want me to help you read through it?
Ability.
What do you hear when you first get home? When you first walk in the door, what's the first thing you hear? Dogs barking. Dogs barking. That's what I asked you.
That's my deal.
You want to finish it? Yeah.
Way to finish up. Great work. You worked so hard. I'm just thinking. That's okay. I really don't.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, class, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. Those second worksheets that you were handed out, the stop, listen, and write, those are for you to take home. There's a question on the bottom that would be easier if you want to work on that when you get home, because it's about what you're hearing and things like that. So that's for you to take home. Did anyone have any other questions about what we learned today that you wanted to ask us? Your comment or comment? What's your comment? You loved everything? Well, I'm glad. We're glad you did. Anybody else have anything?
Is this homework then?
No, it's not homework. You can take it home and finish it if you want to, but you don't have to. Matthew? Oh, I got you, bud. Yeah, go ahead, Elsa.
If you fall,
That's hard to say because it's different for everybody, but that's a good question. If you go have a check with your doctor will know more about what's best for you, or you can talk to your parents about that because they know what happened to you when you were younger. I can't say for sure because I don't know what happened to you and I don't know how things will change because everybody's different. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah.
once upon a time, we sat close in the right sheet. When you first got home, you were still a baby.
Yeah, that's true, but we mean like today. If you went home today, what would you hear?
Thank you for being so literal. Boys and girls, what do we say? Put your folders in the top right corner of your desk, please, and we can talk about our exit.
Those you can keep as well. Class, you can keep these sheets as well. Okay, those are very cute.
Do you need these today, or can I like fill them out?
No, you can talk out and then.
Not like you have to stop what you're doing and say, oh, somebody just clapped, what should I do? Like it's organized in your brain instantly. Not to mention all of the other sounds of the desk. Desks moving, the papers rattling, and on top of that, you're observing things with your eyes. Pretty powerful tool you have inside of your skull. We have Fayed. When we come back, we'll prepare to leave for the day. Right now, you should have your folders in the top right corner of your desk. And Cole will line up and the rest of us will follow. I think we'll decide. And then Cole, I'm going to need to be able to trust my fourth graders to walk themselves to Fayed so I can talk to my 14th graders, 15th graders, however long they've been in school.